my channel. My name is Cynthia. In today's tutorial, I want to teach us how to get the two-piece sleeve. Okay, so if today is the first time of coming to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, share our video to other of your soulmates. All right, I'll be adding this two-piece to a jacket. I actually have a video on how to draft this jacket. I'll be putting the link below, and also on the sewing tutorial, I'll be posting the sewing tutorial by next week Tuesday. So if you are watching this, go back and watch how to make the jacket, how to cut the jacket, and then I'll be showing you how to sew this the jacket by next week. Then I'll also show you how to attach the two-piece sleeve. All right, so you'll be needing your basic sleeve like I have here. I have a video on how to cut a basic sleeve, so I'll also be putting the link below, so you just go and watch so you can be able to understand how to cut a basic sleeve. So these are the instruments I'll be using to work. Now this is my my sleeve. You can see how it's looking. So right now I'm going to mark the front part of the sleeve. So I would like to keep it in a way that you understand. Let's keep it this way. Okay, so this is the front part of the sleeve, and this is the back side. I'll label front and back. Okay, so this is the front part where the armhole is deeper, is the front part, and then this is the back part. So now, we are going to get the inner part of the two-piece sleeve. Like what you're seeing right now, a two-piece sleeve is usually divided into two. You know, like the normal sleeve where we sew the part from the under. Okay, we join from the under, but this two sleeve will sew it by the side. All right, so right now I'm going to show you. So now you're going to fold this this point and this point. We'll fold it to touch this folded part. This is the center here. Just fold to get yours. Okay, make sure the two are equal. So I'm going to fold to get it. So try to fold it well. Let it touch that center area. So make sure the two is touching that part. So now I am going to draft this out on a separate sheet, and then we can continue. Okay, for it not to confuse us, I'm going to cut out this part, this folded part. You can see it. So let's cut it out. This folded part. Remember where the front and your back is. Don't forget. So it has given us the line we want. So I'm going to cut it out. So I'll keep this aside and also cut this part. So I'm going to cut here out also. So I'm trying to get the center part, okay? So I'll just set this one aside. We'll set it aside. So now I'm trying to, so this is it here. All right, so like I said, you have to indicate where the front and the back is, okay? So this is our front, I labeled, and this is the back. So I'm going to use my tape to hold it together. Use your masking tape to hold together. So as to stop shifting. Okay, so this is it. So now we are going to come to the front part. But before then, we're going to rule all these lines. Now we have the hemming line here, and then these parts. This should be the elbow line. This is the elbow line. Please don't forget that. Okay. So I'm going to come to the hemming line. On the front side, I'll come out by what? 1 inch. Okay. Then from the back side, I'll come in by what? 1 inch. And then I'll come to the front side on this area. I'll come up by what? 1/2 inch. And then on the back side, I'll come down by 1/2 inch, which is here. I'll come down by what? 1/2 inch, which is here. So I'll connect it to touch what? This place. So let's connect together. Okay, so this is it here. So from this line, I'll connect it towards my elbow line. Hope you can see it very well. So I've connected to the elbow line. So from this line, I'll just take this tape out. Let's hold it together. So this is the elbow line around here. This is the elbow line around there. So I'll connect it towards to this place, okay? That place where that 1/2 inch is. So I'll connect it there. Alright, so I have just connected it. So I'm going to continue and take all my measurements. I'll take everything. So I'll try to connect this part. Try to connect this part. And then I'll connect also this part. Then once I'm through with this, I'm going to try to trace all this out. Okay, so we are going to cut out now. So try to bring all this out. Oh, sorry. So this is it. Okay, but do not forget to label again. Remember, here is the front and here is our what? Back side. Don't forget. So I'm going to cut out, but before I cut out, you know, normally we are supposed to add 1/2 inch for our joining, but in this type of 2-piece sleeve, we don't add 1/2 inch for what? Joining. Instead, we remove. So what we are going to do now is that we are going to remove and all the parts 1/2 inch, and then this 1/2 inch we are removing, we'll add it back to we're going to add it back to the bigger side of the what? Of the 2-piece sleeve. Okay, we add it back to it. So 1/2 inch on all the parts. So 1/2 inch, I just try to curve this area. Try try to cut this area. So I'm going to cut it out. So as you can see, this is it. This is the front part, the smaller part. So I'm going to cut it out. So because for more clarity, I would like to use my marker to mark it out so that you can see it very well. So this is it. So I'll just try and put a notch, a mark on that area, on that my elbow line, so that when I'm joining it with the front, with the other part, I won't be confused. So try and make sure you put down markings there, or you can just use a notch on it. So I'm going to cut it out, then we continue with the other part of the sleeve. So this 1/2 inch I removed. I'm going to add it back to the other part, like I said. Please don't forget that. Add all the allowance on the other side. And so if today is the first time of coming to this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe if you've not subscribed, and then turn on the notification bell so that you always get notified whenever we upload our video. Alright, so this is the front part. You can see I've labeled the front and the back. Please don't forget to do this labeling. You will need it while you are joining. So now I'll set this aside, and I'm going to start with the other part. Now to get the other part, I'll just get a clean paper, place this on it. Now you can decide to add some allowance on the bottom area. I will do that while I'm cutting the fabric. I'll add some allowance on the bottom area. So okay, now this is the second part, and this is the front fully labeled, and that's the back. Okay, so I will ask, how did you got the front and the back? When you were drafting your basic sleeve, that is when you should know where your front or your back is. Don't forget that. So now normally I'll just tape and hold my work. Okay, so once you tape together, now there are some lines you should indicate. There are some lines we need to indicate. First of all is our elbow line. And then the second is your starting point. This is for the back. That's, yes, the elbow line for the back. And then for the front, the elbow line. Okay, and then the starting point. Don't forget that. Now you're going to indicate where the front part is. So the front part is this area. So because the front part is that area, I'm going to take 1 inch outwardly. Okay, 1 inch outwardly, and still on that line, I'll take 1/2 inch upward. Okay, 1/2 inch upward. But first of all, I'll take this line and connect it to the elbow line. That 1 inch. Okay. So take that 1 inch, connect it to the elbow line. Alright, to the back part. Now to the back parts, I'm going to come in with 1 inch, okay, inwardly with 1 inch. Okay, so I'll just try and shift this. From that part, I'll come up with like I came up here, so I'll come down with with 1/2 inch also. So this 1/2 inch, I'm going to connect it to meet this 1/2 inch here. Hope you still remember. 1/2 inch up, then 1/2 inch down here. So I'll connect it. So I just connected it. So with this 1 inch inward, remember this 1 inch, I'll connect it to meet what? My elbow line. Okay, so now once we've done this, I'm going to trace out all the other lines, then I'll remove the paper so we can continue with what we are doing. So I'm going to remove the paper gently. Okay, let's still mark this part. Okay, so we connect back all the lines. So this is it. Okay, so now we remember the ½ inch we collected from the back part, so we are going to add it here. Okay, so we are supposed to add ½ inch normally to join whatever we want to join. So add that ½ inch we collected from the back, then ½ inch also for the front part, making it 1 inch. And then I want the sleeve to have a little ease, then I'll be adding extra ½ inch to it. So half plus half plus half, we have what? 1.5. So I'm going to put all the what? 1.5 round. 1.5. Well, so we have 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. And then we have 1.5 here. So I'll just go ahead and connect all the lines, all my 1.5. Okay. So now this is our sleeve. So I just try to smoothen this area. Don't just leave it that straight. So just try and smoothen it. So remember where the back and the front is. Remember, it was this way. So we label here front, and this is what? Back. So hope you remember. So I'll just use my my marker to make the lines look very visible. Out. Like I said, if you want to add allowance, of course you should add allowance on that, okay? If you want to add your allowance, I'm going to add the allowance when I'm cutting out the fabric. So this is our two-piece sleeve. So it's going to sit this way. As you can see, this is it. So if you are joining, we'll join this part this way and bring this part and join what? This way. Alright, so this is it, okay? This is our two-piece sleeve. Okay, I need to cut this part out too. So this is it. Okay, you can see how it's sitting here, it's touching here, and then this place will have to come here this way, and then like this will have to touch this place. All right, so this is it here, your two-piece sleeve. Alright, so if this tutorial was very helpful, please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and please hit the notification bell so you always get notified whenever we upload our video. I am Cynthia, and I'll see you in our next class, which will be the sewing aspect of both the jacket and the sleeve. Alright, I'll see you again in my next class. Bye.